Should tenants be allowed to keep pets in rental properties? It's a thorny issue for both landlords and tenants, and there's a growing belief that preventing tenants from being with their beloved pet companion is cruel and discriminatory. The UK government have already changed the model tenancy for rentals in England, and the Housing Minister has said that for most people, being separated from your dog is really no different to being separated from your brother or your sister. With the Scottish Private Residential Tenancy Scheme already under review, it's surely only a matter of time before Scotland follows suit. According to Google Trends, searches for pets has increased by 60% over the last 3 years. As a nation of pet lovers, more than 2 in 5 bought a puppy to be their COVID-19 companion, and 2/3 agreed that their dog was a lifeline in lockdown. However, only around 7% of landlords advertise homes as suitable for pets, meaning there's a yawning chasm between the number of renters who yearn to have a four-legged friend of their own and properties where this is possible. Currently, our tenancy agreement includes a clause in the contract requiring tenants to request permission to keep a pet, and we expect that changes would include a timescale on responding and that any refusal has to be on reasonable grounds. We hope that any pet would still have to be suitable in relation to the nature of the premises in which it would be kept, and that a landlord is entitled to be satisfied that the tenant is a responsible pet owner. A lot of landlords don't want pets because introducing a pet to a property can increase the risk of costly damage. There are plenty of horror stories about dogs digging up gardens and cats clawing furniture and leaving carpets flea-ridden. Barking dogs can also upset the neighbours and be a source of ongoing dispute. On the plus side, however, allowing a reliable tenant to keep a pet could encourage them to stay long term, and allowing pets could also make your property more marketable, and therefore you can raise the rent. Some points for consideration include not all pets are equal. The impact of having a 90-kilogram Great Dane in a property differs greatly from a caged hamster or a cat. Talk in detail to your tenant about the pet that they would like to have and how they intend to look after it. We find that good pet owners are more than happy to give information and photos of their pets. If the tenant owns a pet already, ask to see the vet records to ensure it's vaccinated and microchipped. Some property developments don't allow pets under their association rules, so this should be checked with the managing agency or residents association. If the tenant kept a pet at their previous property, ask for a reference from the landlord in question. Make specific provision in the contract for the pet in question so that your tenant can't take advantage of your generosity and acquire a menagerie of animals. You can also consider increasing the amount of the deposit held, as this can be up to a maximum of 2 months' rent. Ask the tenant how the pet will be cared for if they're going to be out at work during the day or have other commitments that might mean the pet is left on their own for long periods. The main point is that every request should be dealt with on a case-by-case basis, and showing that you have given it proper consideration and thought is key to being able to turn down unreasonable requests.